What's going on, guys? Dave with Miracle Canine Training. I'm out here with Mochi. You guys saw a quick clip that I took of Mochi just a couple of days ago of him protesting, trying to get the muzzle on, throwing a big tantrum, making a big scene. One thing Shibas are very, very notorious for is what's known as the Shiba scream, which is essentially like a way of them protesting. So they just kind of make a ton of noise when you're trying to get them to do something that they don't want to do, and make a huge, huge scene about it, make it look like you're killing them and stuff. And to an unsuspecting eye, it may look like, oh my God, like what are they actually doing to that dog? It's really important when you're working with a dog like this that you understand that that is 100% just a way of them protesting. So how do we work through that? We don't necessarily correct that behavior. This isn't about telling him no and giving a big consequence or anything for it. It's about making that behavior non-reinforcing. So what I mean by that is instead of telling him no and providing consequences to try to inhibit it, you have to show him that it doesn't accomplish what he's trying to accomplish, which is making whatever thing we may be trying to get him to do go away or stop or whatever it may be. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be using a counter conditioning method here. First and foremost, I'm going to be desensitizing him to moving this muzzle towards his face. So if he starts protesting, he starts screaming, I'm not going to tell him no or correct or anything. I'm just going to keep going to do it until I can get this muzzle all the way over him, right? All the way onto his face. Once I can make that happen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start reinforcing here. I'm using something very, very high value. I'm using peanut butter here. So I'll be marking with yes once I can get this on him and providing a reward for it then. But I need to make sure I get that protest out of his system first. So the reward is not going to come until he's being smooth with just getting the muzzle on. So we got the muzzle. I'm going to go ahead and just put this right on his face. I'm going to hold the leash in a way where he can't get away. I'm going to go. See how he's kind of fighting. Here's some of the screaming coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the muzzle where it's at right now. I'm going to start by just touching him with it, waiting until some of those noises stop, moving it a little bit closer. And ultimately I want to get this over his face. There we go. Then I'm just going to hold it there for a minute. Then I'll release it, and then I'm going to do it again here in a second. Now again, until I get this looking a little bit smoother, I'm not going to be adding the reward in yet. I do not want to be rewarding for a more inappropriate state of mind. I need to get him compliant first, add it in second. A little bit easier that time. Now I did one session of this earlier today already, so he's a little smoother. You'll see in the video. That was right before this. He was far more protesty, really, really trying to get away. And this is the exact same process that I went through of trying to work through that. So take it off again, and I'm going to do it again here. Again, a little protest. And all the way on. I'll take it off, and I'll do it again. And on. And off. And on. And on. And off. And on. So a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding a reward into this next. So what I want to do is I want to mark and I want to reward for a compliant state of mind while the muzzle is on. So I'm going to take it off. I'm going to put it on. I'm going to wait until he calms down. Then I'm going to say yes. Take it off. Grab some peanut butter, and I'll let him take a couple licks of that. And then we're going to go ahead and repeat that process here a couple of times. Putting it on. Yes. 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 I don't expect this to look just perfect yet here. More than anything, what I'm trying to do is make sure that we're getting him into a calmer state of mind around it. I want him less resistant, less terrified, frantic, whatever it may be, and ultimately just kind of learning that though he may not like having it on like this, that it's non-negotiable. You gotta do it still, right? And if you do it, yes, there's something in it for you. Again, this is only session 2, and already a pretty big transformation from that first video that you guys saw. Allowing it much better here. Yes, a lot more calm. He's not resisting quite as much on the leash here.